I think my favorite memory of playing sports, football-wise, would have been freshman year. Now, because our town is so small and we had just been relegated to 1A due to population, not for performance, we were actually halfway decent. I actually ended up playing both junior varsity and varsity my freshman year at defensive end. And what they tell you, and I'm pretty sure this is true for any level, where if you jump off sides, you point your finger at your offensive lineman that you're lined up against and be like, hey, he moved. Now, whether that's a real thing in other places, I'm not sure, but in my high school, that's precisely what we would do. Same thing for holding, you know? As an offensive lineman, holding is done damn near every play. It's just a matter of how egregious you make it. If you make it obvious, yeah, you're going to be called for holding. But little increments, little jabs, little side-by-sides, no! They're not going to call that, so hold. They're not going to be able to tell when you hold. Just so long as you don't make it blatantly obvious, you should be good. Anyways, back to relevance. In the second quarter of a JV game in Osage City, I was lined up against this right tackle who was being a real dick. And apparently they had a play where they would go on 3 instead of 2. And since they'd been going on 2 all game before that, it really caught me off guard and I jumped on 2. And of course, since I'd been trained to go, he moved, I looked directly at the line judge beside me and was like, he moved! And I swear to God, this motherfucker was so stupid that he immediately, since the play was called dead, he looked dead at the line judge and said, no the fuck I didn't! And of course, since he used profane language, he got flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. So instead of being 1st and 5, it's now 1st and 20 because the penalty's offset. Oh, God. As if that wasn't dumb enough. I played left tackle on both sides of the ball for JV, and ironically enough, he played on right defensive end, so we were lined up against each other again. And let's be real here, I did hold on his right pad a bit on a very long pass, and once again I get flagged for holding, and my defense was that I got underneath his shoulder pad, so it's not actually holding. And again, he goes right towards the line judge and was like, no the fuck you didn't! And again, he got flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct, and since, of course, those are 2 personal fouls, he got ejected. How stupid do you gotta be to curse right in front of the ref twice? God! That has got to be one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. And of course, since we had a really good junior varsity program, we ended up winning the game 59-20, thanks in no part to that dumbass ejecting himself from the game. God, it really baffles me how some people just don't know when to shut up.